Hey everyone, and welcome! Today, we're going to kickstart your Japanese journey. We're building a foundation with 20 words that are so essential you can literally start using them every single day. So, let me ask you something. What if I told you that by the end of this, you'll actually have the tools to have your first simple conversation in Japanese? I'm serious. That's our goal. Let's make it happen. Okay, so first things first, you can't have a conversation in any language without, starting it. So this first set of words, this is all about making that crucial first connection. And here it is, the classic you've probably heard a million times. Konnichiwa. This is your all-purpose hello or good day, and it works in pretty much any daytime situation. Let's break down the sound of it. Konnichiwa. Come on, try it with me. Konnichiwa. Now, knowing the word is one thing, but seeing it in action is what really makes it click, right? This simple sentence here just means people are saying hello. It gives you a little picture of how it actually fits into the flow of things. So, you've said hello. Awesome. But what comes next when you're meeting someone for the very first time? This is your go-to phrase. Hajimemashite. It's the perfect way to say nice to meet you, and it's an absolute must-have for any introduction. All right, let's quickly add a few more essentials to your greeting toolkit. If you want to ask, how are you, you'd say, O genki desu ka? Then, at the end of the day, you've got oyasumi nasai for good night, and of course, the classic sayonara for goodbye. Okay, now we're getting into what I like to call the magic phrases. Seriously, these next three words are the absolute key to making sure all your interactions are polite and just smooth. First up is sumimasen. This word is going to be your best friend. It's this incredibly versatile excuse me. You'd use it to get a waiter's attention or maybe to politely ask someone for directions. It's the perfect way to start with, hey, could I bother you for a second? Now, let's say you've actually done something wrong, like you accidentally bumped into someone or you're running late. That's when you'll want to use gomen nasai. This is a much more direct, I'm sorry, for a specific oops moment. And this slide right here lays out the difference perfectly. Check out the examples. You use sumimasen to get attention, like, excuse me, this one please. But gomen nasai is a real apology. I'm sorry I can't go with you. Getting this little difference down is a total game changer. And the third magic phrase is one you'll be using constantly. Arigato. It's a simple, incredibly powerful thank you. It's a word that just shows gratitude and makes everything better. Okay, so you can say hello, you know how to be polite. Now let's make it personal. It's time to actually introduce yourself. This right here is the golden formula. Watashi wa basically means I am, and desu is that polite little word that goes at the end of the sentence. All you have to do is pop your name right in that blank space. So for example, watashi wa Emily Martin desu. See? So easy. So let's do it. Your turn. Look at the screen, say watashi wa, then say your name out loud and finish it with desu. Go ahead, give it a shot. There you go. You just introduced yourself in Japanese. Now for two words you absolutely cannot live without in any language. Yes and no. In Japanese, it's hi for yes. Let's hear it. Hi. And ie for no. That's I-E. Simple, direct, and you're gonna need them in pretty much every conversation. All right, for our last section, we're gonna give you the power to start describing the world around you. And here's a little pro tip. Learning words in opposite pairs like this is a fantastic way to double your vocabulary super fast. It's so efficient. Let's start with the most basic pair. We've got I, which means good, and on the flip side we have warui, meaning bad. So you could talk about good weather or, bad food. Next up we have kirei, which means pretty, and its opposite is minikui, for ugly. You might hear someone say sakura ga kirei, which means the cherry blossoms are pretty. How about describing a task? Something can be kantan, which means easy, or it could be muzakashi, which means difficult. This is a really, really useful pair to have in your back pocket. And our final pair for today is all about distance. Chikai means near, and toi means far. Now you can say if the train station is near or far. And just like that, take a second and look at this toolkit you've built. In just a few minutes, you've got greetings, polite phrases, you can introduce yourself, give a yes or a no, and even start describing things. That is an absolutely fantastic start. So here's the bottom line. You've got the vocabulary now, You've learned the fundamental building blocks for having your very first conversation. The only question that's left is, what are you going to say first? Thanks so much for joining me.